Ooh, the AFC West lost a big weapon this week after the Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins. Los Angeles Chargers wide receiver Keenan Allen commented on social media that this trade is going to, quote, expose some people. Shots fired. Shannon, who do you think Keenan was talking about?
I wish Keenan would have just said it. It's going to expose Patrick Mahomes or it's going to expose Tyreek Hill. That's what I wish you'd have done because it left us to speculate. Skip, I don't believe either guy made the other guy. I believe the guy made the other guy better. You know what I'm saying? When you say, oh, I'm a better man because of her. I'm a better person because of him. It's the completion. But what Tyreek, his speed, what Patrick Mahomes brought to the table, his arm was a perfect match. I believe both guys will still be successful, but they'll do it in different ways. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to. If he was talking about Patrick Mahomes, which I believe that he is, because I believe a lot of people think his success was tied solely to Tyreek Hill. I don't believe his success was tied solely to Tyreek Hill. I believe Tyreek made him better. Are we going to see 5, 10 plays of 40 yards this year like we've seen in the past? Probably not. There's no replacing Tyreek. Tyreek is a very unique receiver in the history. So the likelihood of you going to the draft and finding another guy, getting a guy in free agency, that's not going to happen, Skip. But you look at Mahomes, he's won 4 division titles. They've won 6 in a row. He's gone to 4 AFC championship games, 2 Super Bowls, an MVP, Super Bowl MVP. Mahomes will be just fine. Will they have the explosive plays? Probably not. But this notion, so is he saying that Mahomes now, instead of throwing for 4,500, is only going to throw for 3,500? Is he saying Tyreek, instead of having 1,400, only going to have like 9,000? I don't believe so. I don't believe either guy will get exposed. I just believe they made each other better, but they'll just find different ways to be successful.
So I love Keenan Allen. We had him a while back right here on the show.
Yeah.
I love him because he has wisdom about him.
Right.
To your point, I guess I would have preferred that he had gone a little farther on the record with expose who?
Yeah. Put it out there.
Okay. Put it out there.
Don't subtweet.
But it was a cool, cryptic quote because I think he's thinking it's obvious about whom he is speaking.
Right.
But I don't believe it's about Tyreek in a bad way. I believe it's all in a great way about Tyreek in an awe-filled way where he's just speaking in sheer awe of Tyreek's capability.
Yeah.
So I believe that the people in question are the 2 quarterbacks in question, number 1, Mahomes, and number 2, Tua. So to me, I believe as a fellow receiver that he has such high regard for Tyreek that he feels that he at least helped make Patrick and that he will unmake Tua because he'll just expose him for what he's not.
Yeah, but we know Tua can't throw the ball down the field like Mahomes.
All right. And by the way, just quick point of order. In watching the highlights of Tyreek's Welcome to Miami session, if we could just see what he said about Tua, this was an LOL for me, if we could please see it.
Tua is one of the most accurate quarterbacks in the NFL, man. So just his ball placement, getting us the ball in space, perfect placement, and us just utilizing our speed, utilizing our best asset, and that's just being dangerous.
Good luck with that.
Right.
Because, underneath he can be pretty accurate. But that's not what you do.
Yes, Skip, but if he throw the ball from me to that wall right there, he'll be accurate. But Tyreek will want the ball 30, 40, 50 yards down the field. He ain't being accurate with that.
And also, even on the underneath stuff, Tyreek will be thinking to himself, I've been open for 5 seconds and the ball still hasn't gotten here.
Exactly.
And now they're catching up to me, and now I'm getting surrounded by the time I catch the ball.
And the thing is about catching those short balls, Skip, you got to navigate a lot of landmines in order to get to the end zone. That's not what Tyreek really wants to do. Tyreek wants to he wants to play in space. And now I can use my speed like Buffalo, Skip, catch the ball, I hit a gear, put my right foot in the dirt, I turn up the field, I'm gone. Man, forget all these jailbreak screens, man.
Yep.
You got D tackles, you got linebackers in there trying to lay hats on me.
So Tyreek got a little carried away, and he said, when Drew Rosenhaus's agent called to tell him about the offer and what the deal could be in Miami, that he said that At that point, Drew wanted me to kiss him on the lips. He was just exaggerating, obviously. And yet, what he's talking about is the money, not the opportunity.
Skip, and when I heard him talk, I would have liked Tyreek to say, you know what? I get an opportunity to come into a young and up-and-coming team. You look at the weapons that they have. They already have Jalen Waddle. They re-signed the tight end in Gesicki, Cedric Wilson. We got Mostert. You got the Edmonds. You got the offensive line. The defense was playing outstanding. We played this defense a couple of years ago. They gave us fits. Now, you know, and at the end, to get everybody to get a laugh, the money ain't bad either. That's the way you Skip. That's the way you. But you talk about the team first.
That's Shannon Sharp Memorial interview.
Yes,
way to go.
But Skip, when you say, "Oh, that money, the money," well, Dad, what about the team? What about the team and the opportunity?
It was about the money, and it was about Miami, the city of.
Yes, I got no problem with that. But you. Even if you just lying, you say, man, this is an opportunity. This is a young football team, a young, great offensive mind. As the head coach, you saw with how the diagram plays in San Francisco. I know they can utilize my ability because a lot of the concept, the principle, the West Coast, a lot of it's going to be the same terminology, so I'll be ahead of the game. Skip, you pick up on that. Ooh, I get an opportunity to play along Jalen Waddle, Cedric Wilson, Mike Gesicki, a refurbished offensive line, fast running backs. Ooh, get your popcorn ready because it's going to be a track meet every Sunday. Something's going to happen. The money ain't bad either, guys. You got up out of there. Everybody know $72 million guarantee, 52 at the time of signing. You can't turn that down. We get it, but you got to fool them sometimes, Skip.
Right. So I read a piece, I think it was in the Palm Beach Post, about how Tyreek is now the biggest Dolphins celebrity, the biggest star they've had since a guy you knew very well because you worked with him, Dan Marino.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you want to talk about a mouthful.
Yeah.
Okay, well, is that true? I guess you could make that case.
Yes.
But in some ways, it's a be careful what you wish for Tyreek because, okay, you got your money. Will it buy you happiness proverbially?
It'll rent it for a little while, Skip. But at the end of the day, it's the quarterback. I don't care how fast Tyreek is. Tyreek was never able to really show you what he can do until he got Mahomes.
That is correct.
Alex Smith was really good, Skip. Alex Smith was going to the Pro Bowl.
He was.
But he wasn't willing to take the risk and push the ball down the field to showcase Tyreek.
Okay. Unfortunately, the position you played, the position he plays is dependent.
Yes.
It just is. In the end, you can't rise above the dependency by which the rules make your position.
Right.
You can't throw it to yourself, right? Remember Giselle after the
He can't throw it. My husband can't throw and catch.
He can't throw and catch. So in the end, Tua is going to get exposed career-threateningly.
Oh, yeah. Well, Skip, now, he's on the hottest seat ever. Because they're saying now Miami's going to have a clear picture. We got Tyreek, Jalen Waddle, Cedric Wilson, Gesicki, 2 new offensive linemen, 2 running backs. If he can't do now, he's never going to be able to do.
Okay, and then back to Keenan Allen. Within the rivalry of the AFC West, he's still looking at Mahomes saying, you're about to wake up, man, because it's going to be a whole different world out there.
It's not very many quarterbacks have ever had a guy. I can give it to him 5 yards, 6 yards from the line of scrimmage, and Skip, he can go hit his head on the goalpost.
Never seen anything like it.
There have been very few. So Keenan's not disappointed that Tyreek is gone. I can assure you of that.
You got that right.
Guys, we got to leave that there. Excellent arguments on both sides, though. All right, still to come. Why did Kyler Murray scrub his Instagram?
Your guy.
Well, finally, agency OBJ still out there on the open market. What's going on? However, according to Brown safety John Johnson, Odell may be making a return to Cleveland. On his Instagram, Johnson said, OBJ coming back. You ain't hear it from me, though. Little insider tip. Shannon, what do you think? Can you see this happening?
Skip, I can see it happening. I think the thing was, Skip, I think the Browns organization, I think the players in the locker room, they really like OBJ. But for whatever...
I mean, everybody likes him. I don't know anybody who doesn't like him.
But, Skip, for whatever reason, it wasn't working with him and Baker.
It was not.
And you can't get rid of Skip, you can't get rid of quarterback in the middle of the season. You can't get rid of receiver. And they got rid of OBJ. He landed on his feet, goes to the Rams. They win the Super Bowl. Unfortunately for him, he gets injured in that game, and now he's